Hey, Scorpio, intuitive soul coach here with your June 2022 full moon reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Scorpio and take a look at what this June 14th supermoon in the sign of Sagittarius has in store for you. So just a friendly reminder, Scorpio, these are general readings. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, so this supermoon in the sign of Sagittarius is all about adventure, getting out of your comfort zone, having a little fun. For some of you, it's about travel, taking a risk, putting yourself out there. So what we have here is we have your energy showing up here, Scorpio. We do have Libran energy and Cancer. Now you may be a Libra Scorpio cusp. You may have these placements in your chart, dealing with other people with these placements in their chart, or you just may be embodying the energy altogether. So Scorpio, what we have here for you is breathe through the tension, Scorpio. So there may be some things going on in your life at this time that may be bringing a little bit of tension, especially to the shoulder blade area, even to the shoulders in general as the back. It'd be a perfect time to get a massage or to get some chiropractic work done, or for you to even get some energy work done. So breathe through the tension and know that this too shall pass. There may be some things going on financially, in your romantic life, with your children. We're always going through the ebb and flow of life. And I just feel like you're taking a deep breath. You're inhaling inhaling the good stuff, exhaling the BS. And that's what this moon is all about. It's time to have a little fun, bring a little bit of joy and excitement to your life here. So around the 14th, you may be really releasing a lot of that tension. Some of you, it could be physical pain manifesting in your body, and you're working on getting yourself feeling better again, feeling whole, getting again outside of your comfort zone and taking a little bit of a risk, doing some hiking, getting back in shape, eating better, but also focusing on goals. Next, we have make time for self-love, Libran energy. Scorpio, this is very important for you, especially if you, especially if you have been feeling this tension. It's a great time for you to, like I said, book a massage, energy work, for you to take more naps or a long nap. This is about you getting out in nature as well and just focusing on self-love. If there are things that you need to work through at this time, whether it's your own inner self, your own shadow work, then that is a form of self-love as well. Not numbing yourself, not suppressing your feelings and emotions, but dealing with the raw, dealing with the nitty gritty, getting to the root of a problem here. And then next, we also have Cancer energy, pushing through any insecurities. Now, you may feel insecure about the amount of finances coming in for you. It could be about relationships. Maybe you're not feeling completely secure with where you are at in your life, where you would like to be at. Maybe at this time you had hoped to have a certain amount of money saved. You had hoped to maybe start a family, be married. I mean, there's expectations that we have as humans sometimes, but those expectations are guaranteed at times in our life to fail. So it's very important for you to do what you can to focus on that joy. Use this full moon in the sign of Sagittarius to bring more adventure, excitement, and fun to your life. Push through any of the insecurities that may be holding you back, keeping you in your comfort zone. Push through the fear and do it anyway is what I am sensing here. So we're going to take a look at what it is that you're celebrating, accomplishing, completing, or wrapping up around this full moon. We'll also dive into your untapped spiritual gifts and greatest strengths. We'll get messages from Spirit along with how you have grown, Scorpio. And lastly, action steps that you can take to continue on your soul's journey. So let's just dive into your energy, Scorpio, and take a look. We have the Star, definitely healing going on here. The Star card promises hope, inspiration, guidance, positivity. So I feel like you're getting yourself aligned to the energy of abundance. So this is really beautiful. Oh, Ace of Cups, Queen of Wands. This is fantastic. So whatever had been causing you tension, whatever had been an obstacle, I feel like you're releasing it. Not just a little bit of it, not just a piece of it, but a big chunk of it. And it's going to result with you feeling overall better with your health, better with pain management, better with your heart. Because some of you, this has to do with love. Now, it could be romantic love, it could be family love, friendships, but I feel like what you're doing is you're filling your own cup. You're focusing on self-love, and that self-love is going to eventually overflow where you're attracting the kind of relationships that you want in your life here, Scorpio. So the Star card does talk about you doing the healing work required and not giving up on your dreams, not giving up on hope here, because you're certainly starting to realign with the energy of abundance and love. You're starting to feel more confident, more bold. Now, the Queen of Wands is a beautiful energy to have because she's creative, she's artsy, she may be an entrepreneur or somebody who works in customer service, loves to be around people and multitask. And even at times, Scorpio, you may hide kind of like that turtle in the turtle shell, but you really work really well with people. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's attractive, bold, wise, inspires other people to live their best life. But I feel like you are finally taking care of yourself. Instead of taking care of everybody else here, this is about you being confident within who you are, feeling confident in your own skin here. And you're realizing that, yes, things didn't turn out in the timing that you want, but you're feeling a sense of new hope, new positivity with the Star card. Some of you could certainly be attracting love or manifesting love, but for others of you, you're focusing on making the time to fill your own cup here. The Ace of Cups can be about a new love connection, but most importantly, it's about a gift of love. You can see here that the hand is reaching out, almost like they're handing you, the universe is handing you this soul-quenching renewal. And that's exactly what you need here. And I feel like this full moon is going to offer you that, is going to say, all right, it's time to release the tension, breathe through it, time for you to focus on your cup of love and what makes you happy, Scorpio. This is about you having fun, maybe planning travel or even traveling around this time. Some of you doing something that you've never done before, maybe going on a blind date, perhaps packing up the car for the weekend and going away, going someplace you've never been. The Ace of Cups can be about your relationship with yourself and feeling inspired, feeling a sense of grace. There could be a new passion project, a new idea that's very creative in your business or within your career that inspires you to step outside your comfort zone. So I really love this pairing showing up for you. So let's take a dive into what your untapped spiritual gifts are, Scorpio, and your greatest strengths. There's the Wheel of Fortune. Your luck is turning for the better here. This is untapped, so it's something that you're just starting to tap into. If you felt like maybe you were repeating cycles, or maybe at times you felt like bad luck was on your side here, or you just had a hard time getting out of situations here, the Wheel of Fortune showing up as your untapped gift. This is about you being able to tap into your destiny at any given time, but it's untapped, so you're just starting to figure out how to really shape the life that you want for yourself. You're going to see in the month of June manifestations working out in your favor. Now, this card can be about fortune. It can be about good luck. It can be about taking a chance. And that's what, again, this full moon is all about. And once you take this dive, once you take this leap of faith, this chance on a new direction in your life here, you're at a turning point in your life where you're actually changing your life for the better. This is a cycle I feel like that you've been wanting a change in. You're breaking that cycle now. And that Wheel of Fortune here is, instead of going backwards and not stopping, it's like a train. It keeps going and going, and sometimes you don't have time to jump on or off, but it's finally ready to pick you up and go forward here. So I feel like some of you may be traveling on a plane, or a train as well. Well, no such thing as coincidence. It could be a plane, but there may be an actual train showing up, or some of you may live by a train tracks, is what I just heard as well, because I just heard the train horn. Now, your spiritual gift says that you will tune into this energy entirely. You will be able to manifest the destiny that you want for yourself, but also fate is intervening, bringing about a change that you've been wanting for a while. Now, your greatest strength is the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is about getting out of situations that no longer serve you. This is about freeing yourself from a bad or an old situation that you just can't repair. Something that maybe you've tried to repair, whether it was a relationship, whether it was a job that you just felt toxic energy in, whatever this is here, you're getting out of Dodge, so to speak. The Six of Swords can also be about leaving the past behind. It can be about a spiritual transition or journey to something brand new here. This can be about tourism, backpacking, traveling. This can be the card of a gypsy soul as well. And even though in this card you can see that this person is taking the mother and child away from a bad situation, I do feel like this is about you getting out of your comfort zone. So your greatest strength is to know when to leave a situation, a person, a habit, a behavior. Even though at times you may be saying, well, Melissa, I stay in situations way longer than I should. It's because this is your untapped gift that you are tapping into. These go hand in hand. You can almost see the energy. It almost looks the same here. If you can look in, this energy that's circling the Wheel of Fortune, it's almost like it's half circling the Six of Swords here. And so I do feel like you're finally tapping into creating your destiny. So very, very powerful stuff coming in for you, Scorpio. Let's take a dive into what your spiritual team has for you. What messages does your spiritual team have? They're talking about somebody not taking off a necklace or a pendant or a ring, or it could be something that you feel, Scorpio, is lucky to you as well. We have synchronicity. We have a mother's love, which, oh my goodness, if you watched any of the other full moon readings in your if maybe for your rising sign or your moon sign, I feel like a mother's love has shown up in almost every single reading. So some of you who have had mothers who've crossed over, or maybe you're healing some deep mother wounding, or maybe you've just been communicating with your mother more, or connecting to the Mother Earth as well. Mother's love is showing up quite strong for a lot of people. Now let's take a look and see what else we have. Strength coming up here, Scorpio. You are stronger than you think. Leo energy showing up as well. And lastly, ancestral wisdom, which is what we just were talking about as well. All right, so your guides want you to really pay attention to the signs, the synchronicities that are taking place, because this is aligning you and also helping you. It's almost like a navigational system. Think of when you type in on your maps, and it takes you to where you need to go, right? You don't really have to think about it. You just listen to the voice in your vehicle, and they steer you in the right direction. For the most part, sometimes you end up taking a wrong turn, or sometimes the map doesn't know what they're talking about. But this is saying here that the universe is your map. The universe is guiding you at this time. So it doesn't mean that you shouldn't think for yourself, but it's saying here that you're not alone. And it says, are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending you at this time? People and situations in your life aren't just appearing by coincidence, Scorpio. In reality, they're being guided to you from spirit world to help you for a specific reason. As you can see, like we talked about in the Six of Swords, this guy is there to help this mother and child. So there's somebody I feel like is coming in to get you out of a difficult situation. Now, this could be a mother. It could be a friend, could be a lover, it could be a coworker, or it could be a complete stranger. Now, it doesn't just have to be physical on the physical realm here on earth. It could be spiritual help as well. So do pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that spirit has brought to help you move through this tension, because I feel like you're certainly making a shift. Your world is turning for the better here. So it's about to get really good. I feel like if you've been going through that, again, that difficult period of life, things are going to start to look up the second half of the year, especially for you. Now next, a mother's love. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. This is a really, really beautiful energy. They just gave me the name Janice. It could also be Janet. Janet or Janice, or Jan, because they're giving me Jan, but then the rest kind of trickles off, and I was seeing some words here. So Jan. But a mother's love here. So again, there's that pendant that I talked about earlier. Now, it could be a pendant maybe that your mother gave you. It could be something that you consider very lucky. Maybe you are a mother. It's something you wear. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. There could be something that you carry or that was given to you that means a lot, is what I am sensing here for you. And next we have strength coming in. You aren't alone. You are supported. It says here, strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and soul. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really alone, as we are always here for you. And that's what I was just saying here. This strength energy, which can be Leo vibes coming in. Maybe you have Leo in your chart. But this is also about you being stronger than you think. You're definitely stronger than you think. This is about being gentle and kind with yourself. And some of you have had to really endure some inner strength, endurance, and inner power, especially the last 6 months or even the last 6 years, I just heard for some of you. But this is about you coming out on top. You're coming out a stronger version of yourself. Everything that you've been through here, you knew about prior to coming into this lifetime. It was because your soul needed to advance and learn. Now you're catching that so-called lucky break. You're catching a break here for something that's been difficult for you. Next, we have ancestral wisdom. Some of you have been looking to your ancestors, your guides, maybe even family members for help, for support. It says here, we are your ancestors and we love you, Scorpio. We walk the earth many years before you, and we ask that at this point in time for you to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy, and we'll keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. Some of you may be finding out, they're just giving me some sort of history. Now, it could be mysteries, it could be secrets, maybe it's ancestry, DNA, family tree, anything of that nature. Some of you may find out that you come from a completely different background. Some of you may have been adopted. Some of you are diving in again to your ancestors, but you're gaining some wisdom, gaining some knowledge. Some of you may be taking some sort of test in the traditional medical sense, where you may be testing for something here that maybe your ancestors had. I'm not quite sure what that is, but they're showing me medical testing or lab testing. Maybe somebody just had some blood work done, or maybe this is saliva testing if you did send in something to maybe the doctor, or maybe to, again, an ancestry site. So again, ancestral wisdom is something that's showing up for you. So very powerful messages from your guides, knowing that the synchronicities are taking place. A mother's love is right here with you, that you're stronger than you think. Time to be kind to yourself and love yourself more so now than you ever have. And then ancestor wisdom. They're also saying sister. Some of you may be thinking about a sister, healing with a sister. There's sister energy coming in here for you. Now, let's take a look and see how you've grown, Scorpio. How have you grown during this moon cycle? I see a lot of growth, more so than you can even fathom. Yeah, Judgment card. This is huge. The fact that you're getting a lot of major arcana here, well, not so much tons, but the star, the wheel of fortune, and the judgment, those are big major arcanas to have. This judgment card says there's a new shift happening in your life. Again, the wheel is turning. There's a rebirth here happening. You can see in this card that all of these coffins, there are people coming out. There is a awakening, and you can see the wise owl in the tree here. So you've learned some deep soul lessons. You've gained that soul, that leveling up here. You've ascended, so to speak. And this judgment card is about changing your life for the better. You've evaluated a situation. There was an awakening here, almost like that rite of passage that we talked about with the Six of Swords. You're going towards something brand new here, and it's like that phoenix rising from the ashes. There's no more judging yourself or others. There's no more wounds that continuously need to be healed here. I feel like you're closing a chapter of your life and you're moving on. This is really big. Let's see how else you've grown, Scorpio. How else has Scorpio grown? All right, what do we have here? We have Three of Wands. Yeah, you've grown because you've taken new opportunities for yourself. There may have been a point where you didn't know what to do in your life. Things may not have turned out the way that you thought, or maybe there was indecision. Do I go this way? Do I go that way? The Three of Wands does talk about optimism, patience, your hard work paying off. So don't take your eye off the prize, because what comes after the Three of Wands, Scorpio, is the Four of Wands. And that's the card of achievement, celebration, milestones. It's about ceremony, award, halfway to marriage for some of you, but it can be about a new home. It can be about plans finally turning out the way you want. So don't give up hope. Stay optimistic like that star promises. All right. And last but not least, Scorpio, let's take a look at action steps that you can take to continue growing on your soul's path. What do we have here for Scorpio? We have singing and dancing. Ooh, some of you have very beautiful voices, I just heard. We have ear chakra. This is about listening to the synchronicities as well. What else do we have here for Scorpio? We have shield yourself. So I'm going to go with the shield yourself first. And it says here, protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies. What do I always say about fear, Scorpio? False evidence appearing real. So make sure that what it is that you're fearing is it here to help you? Is it here to motivate you? Or is it just fear here to hold you and stop you in your place? If so, push through that fear. It says protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light around you. You can also ask Archangel Michael to come in for protection as well. Next, we have ear chakras. It says notice messages that appear as sounds, music, and words from both external sources and within your mind. These messages are real. These absolutely are real. That has to do with your intuition, synchronicity, but also spiritual help. Some of you may be hearing your mother's voice as well. Even if your mother is still alive, I feel like some of you still hear her voice, her singing. She may have been a beautiful singer as well, but they're also showing the smell. It's almost a unique smell that either this person had, your mother it could have been, or maybe you smell something quite unique. Now it could be a essential oil blend, it could be a candle, but I feel like it's a unique smell. It could even be, they just gave me Avon. I don't even know who uses Avon anymore, but maybe you had a mother that used or sold Avon. So I don't know. Maybe it's you. Please take it as it resonates. All right. And lastly, Sagittarian, beautiful energy here, getting out of your comfort zone, singing and dancing, opening up all of those chakras, Scorpio, expressing yourself and awakening your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. Get out there and get dancing, get singing, even if it's in your living room, or maybe it's at some sort of festival or concert. This could be singing karaoke. This could be about you just feeling alive within yourself, getting moving and getting in the flow of that happiness, that adventure, that beautiful Sagittarian energy. Even if you're dancing around a bonfire, however you want to dance, it's going to help you open up these magical powers that you have within you. So really beautiful energy. I love your reading here, Scorpio. You're definitely coming out of a situation that, again, there may have been tension, but I feel like you're ending up on top. There's a whole new change with that Judgment card, that you are finally going through this rite of passage that maybe you felt stuck in that energy for quite some time, like you've been in this never-ending tunnel of at times just feeling which way to go. When is this tunnel going to end? But you're coming out of it. I know that you see the light at this time. So really powerful stuff coming in. Scorpio, I hope this resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And I am sending all of you wonderful Scorpios tons and tons of love and light. Till next time.